you have two appointments a day and be wasting 6 hours that day that you could be doing other things that were helpful. And I'm really excited for going through Brad's program to help train our entire team. Clay is our new guy in Savannah, and Cameron as well is going to be learning this program. So we're going to be just more efficient. On the flip side, as we've been recording, I've been dealing with the other side, the other issue, which is, okay, let's say that this person is not an ideal customer. Well, we still need to give our best effort for that person. So here's a good example. They use Roof Quote Pro. Shout out to Roof Quote Pro. It's a great tool. Any of the tools are great. The measurements were off. Shocker. I know everybody says everybody's measurements are off. Well, it's very clear. And so the customer got an incorrect quote. So we're proactive showing, hey, it just looks like the measurements are off. Kathleen's doing this right now. And we're resending a new proposal from Proline with accurate numbers, good, better, best, exactly the sales sheet that you just showed on the video. And shocker, he's ready to move forward because we're giving an accurate quote. Like, so we're not wasting 2 hours of our day, but we're going to sell this job because we're kind of covering our bases on both ends. We're being efficient. We're not going to waste our time with this person driving for 2 hours, but we are also going to give our best effort, use the technology that we have with both Roof Quote Pro, having a good website, all the things that we do already, then using Proline's proposal that gives an accurate depiction of who we are and what to expect and why we're different. And it's very clear. I mean, like, he's getting other quotes. I'm looking at the feed right now. He's going to choose us because he's already gotten these other quotes, and we're very profitable. It's a 40% profit job. And he's going to choose us because of the value that we're bringing with these sell sheets. Like, it is very clear. We never ask for like competitors' estimates, but it is very funny whenever the customer gives us their quotes. It's just hilarious. It's just like, you're not even trying, guys. You're not even trying at all. And so that's another thing about identifying what can make you different from the sales perspective, and then actually implementing it in your proposal as we're doing it right this minute.
Well, I mean, that is a perfect example of how starting, and honestly, John, I'll never forget. This is what made me pick up the phone one day and call you a few years back. There was an episode where you talked about like your job where Shake Tear Off rained or whatever, got the whole, like, you just screwed up somebody's house, and it's like you just said, "Don't worry, like, I am going to take care of this." And it's like, no matter what happens, if anything happens and goes wrong, we're going to fix it. And it's like, knowing that that was the approach, and like, hey, if something goes wrong, I'll make sure we make it right. Having that, it's kind of built into the DNA of your business to some degree, but you can take those instances with a better looking sell sheet like this, where it's like, hey, I'm being proactive because, oops, we saw a mistake. You're right. Thanks for helping us catch this. It's a new technology. Let me send you this. And his first impression of like, idiots, is now boom, sell sheet. And he's like, he just gave you a second chance because now he sees these people. He's like, he can connect with the humans on the other end versus if you had just did the instant roof quote, sent him a text-based quote and you didn't follow up or no re-engagement there. He's like, yeah, you're just like all the other idiots in the industry, essentially. And so it's not just one of those things, like the virtual assistant with Kathleen, like we've got them in our business. That's a huge component for people to feel that like, hey, I can talk to somebody, I've got somebody that's responsive. And those things like that, where it's like, just go call that person right back. They're already on top of it. I don't have to instruct them to do those things to be proactive in helping us, make that customer flip back into a positive.
Yep. So 8:35 this morning, he uses Roof Quote Pro. He gets an automated Proline email, automated Proline text. It has a YouTube, hey, here's your short 30-second video. It's just like our YouTube thing that we embed in Proline's text and email. He views it. Kathleen calls. Let's see, what time did she call? She called a few minutes later. And 36-second call. Notes say he's not interested in doing an inspection. I'm like, what's going on there? He has an interest. Why is he not in? Something's happening. So then I create this 12-minute video, Loom video, to train Kathleen to say, hey, in this case, if they're not interested after you use our ballpark estimate, our Roof Quote Pro tool, you need to just say, hey, let me correct it. So we had to correct it on Roof Quote Pro, update lead. Anyway, long story short, creating that process so that you're being efficient without having to drive somewhere to talk to somebody face to face. This is less than 2 hours ago as we're recording this. And he's already went from no way, I don't even want you to come to my house, to now, oh, you're probably going to do my roof. Like I'm sure by the end of the day, we'll sell that job. And it's a really, really important thing to identify your ideal customer and then implement these processes in place. Like this is how people want to be sold. It's some sort of hybrid of doing online work, doing call work, inside sale work, providing what they want at the moment that they want it, which is 8:30 in the morning when most people are like starting their day and they have no idea. And you're like, they want the quote right then. And we're not the first person to give them a quote. And he's still looking for better answers. Like it's really, really important to identify all these things and then implement these processes. It's just going back to, again, what I'm saying is like, you're doing that for your customers, for your contractor customers, Chris. And you just need to, if you're listening and watching this, you need to do that. And you need to consistently do that with your team so you can train them to do the same things that you know to be true. Like that's going to be the key to your success.
I always thought about it like, what was your best day? Like, walk me